You are the love of my life. And what this actually means when you hear these words, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's topic. I'm Coach Tobias Forst, founder of Achilles Life Coaching, decade-long recipient of narcissistic abuse, and I've saved myself from it. And I accompany you on your journey to your personal freedom. So, the outset, let's imagine the following. You're in the dating process with a man or a woman, and you're just marking the 3-month dating period. So you've dated for 3 months, and your impression is that everything is going smoothly, it's perfect, it's amazing, and it's something so unprecedented you think that you've never experienced anything in your life like this ever before. And later in hindsight, with a bit of luck, discipline and hard work, you will certainly figure out that hopefully you will never ever again experience anything like it. So what really happened when you had this impression over the course of the first 90 days of dating this someone? You were the recipient of future faking. Maybe you talked about a joint business endeavor, or formulating increasingly concrete plans of moving together. Same apartment, maybe even a house, maybe even abroad. You can give up X, Y, Z, including your work, because whatever he or she earns is more than enough for 28 people and not just the two of you. Maybe marriage was put on the table. Because why waste time? Life is now. Better put a ring on it. Have they presented the idea to you how wonderful your kids would look like? After 90 days. What else happened? You were the recipient of love bombing. You received gifts, small and big, with a lot of thought put in, and a lot of what seemed to be heart, although it was an investment. You've received a lot of validation. You were pedestalized. You were larger than life. You were more stunning, more beautiful, more handsome, smarter, better, stronger, more agile, whatever it is that you are. He or she sees even more in you than you see about yourself. You are receiving constant texts and calls for hours, because thou shalt not have any other ideas aside from thinking about him or her. That would be commandment number 27 of the Narcissistic Bible. And it seems as though you share the same values in everything. Isn't that amazing? And let's not forget the sex bombing, ladies and gentlemen. It's intense, it's everywhere, it's omnipresent, and there seems to be a magical button that makes both of your clothes disappear and reappear anywhere at any time, and you just can't think of anything else. And then, with those two factors of future faking and love bombing combined, what else do you hear? You hear something like the following 3 statements. We are soulmates. I've never experienced a connection to anyone else like this ever before. You are the love of my life. After 90 days. Now there's a problem which is twofold, a coin with 2 sides. First of all, you believe him or her, and second, you start to feel the same way. But now somebody like me comes in. and I, equipped with technology from the future, levitate in front of you and the narcissist or the borderline person in your life, and I offer you my hands. The wormhole bending time and space above us opens, and I take you back into your past at day 90 of your dating process, however long ago that might have been. And both of you take your hands, somebody a bit more reluctant than the other, and we go back in time to day 90 of the dating among the two of you. And I offer the both of you one drop of Truth Serum. And you take it. What could go wrong? I mean, it's love, isn't it? So what happens now is the three statements of Soulmates, the special connection and the love of his life, get transformed into the actual truth. So let's analyze this, ladies and gentlemen, now, shall we? Number one, we are soulmates. What is the truth of the narcissist? The truth is, you are my lackey for all eternity. You think we are equals, but I will grind you into dust until the only source of truth and reality in your life is me. What does the borderliner say? Do not leave me until I choose to leave you. And you, also affected by the Truth Serum, now for the first time speak your actual truth whether you want to or not. And your truth is this: I allowed myself to be blinded by the multitude of impressions, and I constantly ignored my gut feeling. Number two, let's unravel the real truth behind a statement that the both of you have never experienced a connection like this before. What does the now, for the first time ever, truth-saying narcissist have to offer? You are currently the best source of narcissistic supply for me. And this is the only thing that I love about you. The borderliner keeps it very brief. Truth is very simple in this regard. You fulfill my inner void and emptiness. And that is what I love about you. Now you have something truthful to say as well when it comes to the special connection you're experiencing, apparently. I have not worked on my traumas. I have not healed and worked through them. Which is why I'm looking for the same behavior template in others as I've experienced in my family. Number three, you are the love of my life. The truth-saying narcissist, there is such a thing in this fictional story today, ladies and gentlemen, tells you instead, you accept my false self. The borderliner, you give me identity because without you, I would not know who I am. And by the way, your best friend yesterday, in a horizontal position, also acknowledged my identity. And what is your truth now, ladies and gentlemen? Because the Truth Serum is wearing off right now. I want to believe in the Disney fairy tale and societal conditioning. So what can we extrapolate from all this truth right now, from these three statements? There are certain tasks, certain quests for you, ladies and gentlemen. The first quest being, take your time while dating. Take your time. Many things can happen during the dating process, but they don't have to happen. Don't come from a scarcity mindset. If I can't make this work, I will never find a spouse, a mate, whatever. Number 2, it is your quest, your duty to acquire knowledge and insight and distill actions for your own sake and for your own life from the acquisition of insights and knowledge. Number 3 and number 4. Get a good psychologist and get a good coach, because these two vectors that psychologists and coaches offer are a pincer movement to your liberation and to your healing. And last but not least, the one I find most important, because I see it as it doesn't really get talked about that much. So I really want to stress this for you to get this up into the cognition machine here. Accept that your reality, that what you perceived as reality, is crumbling and breaking down until there's only rubble around you and beneath your feet. And then when you've gathered your senses after this dreadful and harsh realization, I hope you can see, as I managed to learn to see, that all this rubble offers so many stones and connective material that you can build marvels from them. You can build something stable, toxicity-free and magnificent, and shape the true reality that is your life in the future, which starts right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. And be your own hero, be your own heroine. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.